guys, my name is Preston Johnson. I live here in Gilbert, Arizona. I've been playing disc golf for 2 years. I'm on Team Latitude as a West Side Soldier, and I'd like to do my in the bag with you. First, I'll start with my putters. I really like the Shield. It's a great straight flying, slightly overstable putter that I can depend on for my spin putts in the wind. And driving, this thing just goes very far, very straight, and I really love this disc. For driving putters, right now I use the West Side Harp. I use this when I need something a little more overstable. Use this for most of my upshots right now. I can use it for forehands. Just a really solid driving putter. And when I need something that can just hold straight, gives me hardly any fade, that I can depend on, even if I want it to go left to right sometimes, I'll throw the Judge, the classic hard Judge. And this combination is just amazing. So for my mid-ranges, I like to use the Deco Die Mace. The Deco Die feels a little more overstable than the other plastics, and it's great in the wind. Gives me a nice straight flight to slightly overstable. I can also put this out on an anhyzer and it'll fight back for me. Really love this disc. I also carry a Zero Hard Mace because it's a little bit understable, especially after it beats in. I can actually hyzer flip it, turn it over. I can actually get it to hyzer flip and turn over on longer shots. So it's kind of like my understable mid. I also like, kind of for mid-range distance, I'll throw the Trident. This disc is very overstable, so I can rely on it in the wind again. Backhands, forehands, skip shots. Anything out to about 320, I'll throw the Trident. And then I got my St. Pros, one in Moonshine. This one's a little more understable. I can hyzer flip this, turn it over, kind of like a longer Zero Hard Mace for me. And then I also carry the Deco Die St. Pro. This thing is pretty beefy out of the box. I've had it for a little while. It's still pretty beefy. Really like this for shorter range fairway shots. And when I want to go a little bit straighter and a little bit more glidey, I'll go with the Saint. I have the Goldline Saint that's straight to a touch understable, and I can throw this thing a long ways with little effort. And when I need something a little more beefy, I'll move up to the Opto Saint. A little bit straighter, can count on it if there's a little breeze. These are both really good for rollers as well. Right, I have the Lucid Felon. This thing is like a longer Trident for me, so it does everything the Trident does, just at a longer range. I also carry the Renegade. This is kind of for when I go up north and when the elevation is different. This thing kind of compensates for that. Also great for long turnovers or hyzer flips. Love the Renegade. And the Trespass is like a little beefier Renegade for me. Again, hyzer flips, turnovers, or just long straight throws. One of my favorite distance drivers in my bag right now is the Biofusion Enforcer. This thing goes a long way. I can really rip into this disc and it'll give me a ton of distance, and I know it's coming back. And I carry a Fusion one that is a little more reliable for me, does a little better in the wind, comes back a little harder. And then I also carry a Lucid Enforcer that's comes back the hardest, does best in the wind. I can even thumb this disc, so I love these. Something I've been kind of messing around with is the Bolt. This disc probably goes the farthest of any of my discs. Can really hyzer flip it up to turn over, and it'll slowly fight back. And I can get this out to about 420 to 450. Moving up in stability, I'll throw the Goldline Halo. This thing gives me a little bit of turn, but gives me a lot of distance and comes back just a little bit, not too hard. Then, again, moving a little bit up in stability, I throw the Ballista. This thing gives me a slight turn, gives me that extra little distance I need, and then comes in reliably. And then I have a Deco Die World. Just a little more beefy than the Ballista, but not so beefy as the VIP World. So these two are great in wind for forehands. Just really long straight lines that will come in pretty hard for me. All right, that's my in the bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you out there on the course and trying some of these discs, because I've seen them work over about 1.5 years now of doing research on all the discs, and these are my favorites. So hope to see you guys out there. Thank you so much.